Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizzano, and this is another episode of the world famous The University Love, the best podcast in 1, 2, 3 galaxies. But ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves. We are coming to you live today. Today is Sunday, September the 12th, 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize about the show not being up and running Friday. I had some difficulties. My microphone cord got broke, and I had the hardest time trying to find one. I noticed it Thursday, and then I had the hardest time trying to get one Friday. So figured I had to wait. Then I dropped the bonus episode yesterday, and I said, you know what, we're gonna come back Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and we're gonna do some shows. Right, baby? We have a co-host here, the baby. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby is fed. She's happy. She's content. So we're going to knock out these 15 minutes. But today, ladies and gentlemen, today is Sunday. So today we are going to talk about time management and why you should make sure that you have schedules planned out, why you want to have a system when it comes to time management. Because trust me, as a person who's failed in the past about time management, you want to you want to have everything lined up. You want to have everything correct. You want to, not that I'm saying things can't change and all that kind of stuff, but you want to have some kind of routine, some kind of schedule. I know it's hard. It's very hard sometimes, especially when you have things like when you create a baby. Okay, because sometimes the baby's like, "Hey, I'm on my schedule. You're gonna be on my schedule, not the other way around." But still, you have to keep going. You have to keep it moving. You have to keep it pushing. It's like they say, if you give a person 10 minutes to write a 2-page thing, it'll take them 10 minutes. If you say, hey, you got 10 minutes, or I'm going to throw you off a cliff, somebody they will write that 2 pages very quickly, you know what I mean, in 10 minutes. And if you tell somebody, hey, you got 2 days to write this 2-page essay, they'll take 2 days. So a lot of times it's not about the amount of time, it's about the time, how you use it. I know, baby. Right? What'd you say? It's about the time? Yeah, it's about the time. The baby says it's about the time. But yeah, it's just about the time you use. It's not really about, how long. Because I used to think, oh man, if I had 24 hours, like I used to get annoyed with people, they be complaining about, I had to work, like 9 to 5, and then this, that, and the other. I'm thinking, 9 to 5, you know how much I can get done 9 to 5? It doesn't matter. If you're not getting the stuff done in the amount of time that you have, don't worry about somebody else's time. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if I have an hour to do something, then I need to take that hour instead of looking at YouTube and all that kind of stuff. You need to take the hour and, finish your task, finish your job. It's not that hard. The more time you give yourself, the longer sometimes it'll take, especially if you're a procrastinator. I used to be kind of a procrastinator, me myself. I would say, you know what, we're going to start this on this day. And then that day would come and I go, but time management is important. I'm not going to tell you how to, I can't tell you, because some people work better at night. Some people work better during the day. Some people work better, but have a schedule. Figure a routine out and stick to that routine, okay? Whether it be working out, writing stuff, creating content, selling content, making phone calls, have a schedule. The more you have your schedule filled up, the better it will be for you. All right? And so there are quite a few books about time management. I read a book. Wait, child, what are you doing? Now, this child is trying to fight. My child is 6 weeks old now, so she has a lot more. I pause for the calls. Hold on. She's a lot more active than what she used to be. It's amazing how, you see a child when they're first born. When she was first born, she's very mellow. She's very relaxed, And then I remember the first week, I told my wife, I said, this baby is very chill, she's good to go. And my wife said, well, this is at the hospital. Let's see how she goes when she gets home. And for the first couple of days, she's very relaxed, And now my baby, she likes to move her hands, she likes to swing her arms. You want to tell the people how you feel? See, very fussy. Well, she's not super fussy, but you put her in a certain position, you put her in a certain way. She's like, hey, you know what? I don't like this, and I'm going to exercise my right to scream, and I'm going to scream as loud as possible. But this is a part of the time management lecture, kids. Okay, but no, time management is not about the time that you have. Listen, I know. Oh yeah, she's probably trying to go to the restroom. So that's okay. Come on, can Daddy get through this? Everybody, this is why this is the greatest podcast in 3 galaxies. Okay, can you let Daddy get through this? That's one thing. When her mom's gone and I record, if we watch like TV, not to get off on a tangent, but I'll share with you. If I watch a crappy movie, she'll sit there for hours, But as soon as I decide to record, this is my baby, my beautiful baby, who I love so much. This is when she likes to act up. I know what's going on. Everybody want to sing to the baby? What's going on? All right. We got her good to go. But yeah, we like this morning we watched Notting Hill and she was relaxed. And then I said, you know what? It's time to record. And she was like, you know what, man? We ain't about to record nothing because I'm gonna start acting up. But yeah, time management is just about the time that you use. Give yourself an allotted time. Don't give yourself a deadline at the end of the day. Don't say I got 24 hours. Because listen, trust me, I'm giving you a perspective from a full blown slacker. Okay, I used to tell myself when I want to write, I say, all right, I would write a poem. Let's say I write a poem on Medium. I say, all right, I'm gonna write this poem. Then I would sort of sit there, ho hum, all day, and then finally I would write the poem like close to the midnight. I'm like, oh, I need to send this poem in. Then I would write it, then upload it like 11 o'clock. And it's like, what have you been doing all day? I could have just easily did this early in the morning, but it's because I gave myself too much time. And me myself, I'm one of those people, I can't give myself a whole bunch of time. If I get it done, I get it done. I'll start writing it out. And so I've learned to try to write faster. I've learned to write emails faster. I've learned to do things faster. It's just like when I was doing YouTube videos. Sometimes I would shoot like 20 different takes of the video, and it's like, this is dumb. Just shut up, do the video. I want to upload it by this time. And then once I told myself, upload it by this time, then I would get it done and it would be quick. It's not that hard. And time management is two things, and I'm not here to preach to you, but 2 things that you want to really hone in on is time management and financial responsibility. Because when you're trying to run your own business, those are 2 things that you don't want to F around on too much, because you want to have more time, because the whole point of, saying, hey, I don't want to work for anybody else, blah, 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 is to use your time wisely, to be able to spend more time with your wife, your husband, whoever, or your 6-week-old baby. That's the whole point of this whole shindig. It's for us to free ourselves for time and make as much money as possible. And if you're not financially responsible, then you're gonna make a lot of money, but then you're gonna blow all your money. And then what's the point of that? Or if you're not responsible with your time, then you're gonna F around and be back at working for somebody else, and they will find something to do with your time wisely. Okay, so that's it's very important. And I got this book that I got by Dan Kennedy. Dan Kennedy I read his book. Lately I've been on the Dan Kennedy book reading. I read The Ultimate Sales Letter, which was a good book. And then I read I mentioned it a couple of days ago. That was a good book. And now I'm reading about time management for entrepreneurs. And He said something about time vultures, and I definitely know that because some people, people you love, they'll waste your time if you let them, So that's why you want to have a schedule, Come in with a schedule, learn how to say no. These are just things I've learned over the years, me personally. Have a schedule, learn how to say no, stick to the schedule, stick to a routine, My wife says routines are boring. I love a routine. She says routines are boring, but routines are gonna make me a lot of money. So I mean, she won't complain once I get this whole routine down pat. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter. Like, I love my wife to death. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes you have to do what's best for you. Like, I know she's like, when the baby comes, you're not gonna be able to have a routine. Yes, we are. We're gonna have a routine. The first couple of months, I'm gonna tell you, the first month, the first 2 months probably, your routine is thrown out of whack because babies, they sleep during the day, they stay up all night, some of them, and then eventually you get them on a schedule, and then you can get back to your regular schedule program, or you can start taking them to daycare, or doesn't matter. The thing about a baby is, yeah, they are great and they are a blessing, but they come into your life not for you to change your whole life around. They come in, it's like, hey, you're gonna come into my world, and we're gonna make it work, and that's it. A lot of people are like, oh, the baby's gonna do this, the baby's gonna do that. Listen, like I said, I love my child to death. I'm very happy to be a father. I'm very, very excited. It's very, very proud. One of the proudest things in my life. But she's a kid. Okay, it's like, no, we're gonna do what you're gonna do what I tell you to do at the end of the day. Then when you get older, when you become an adult, you do your own thing. And that's it. And so time management is important, but time management is up to you. I definitely say you should have a schedule, or you should have a routine, or you should start. If you do the same thing at the same time every day, it'll become a habit. And the more good habits you pick up, the better off you will be. Okay, I'm not here to preach to you. I'm just here to let you know from a guy who's made many mistakes when it comes to time management that it's you want to avoid. So take this advice, and of course, you don't have to believe me. You can find out for yourself. Some of you probably already know, but give yourself 10 minutes to write a page or something, and I guarantee you'll write it in 10 minutes. Give yourself an hour to write something, and I guarantee you'll write it in an hour. Give yourself an hour to write one page, and then give yourself another hour to write, and give yourself 10 minutes to write the next page, and I bet you'll write both of them within this. You'll get them done just in time. Okay, most of the people, because I've learned to give myself a short amount of time when it comes to writing, because I'll sit there and ho hum and poo poo around and nothing to get done. But if I give myself a short amount of time, boom, 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 we getting things done. All right. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy this podcast. Hope you enjoy me and my co-host. She has went to sleep, of course. But we'll be back tomorrow with the all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. I told you, people, last couple months, I think I've been podcasts, in my opinion, have not been as great as they should be. So we're going to make it up for you. We're going to come back stronger and better than ever. So we'll be back tomorrow with the all new episode. And then, we're doing this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday thing to make up for Friday. But we'll be back tomorrow with the all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. And if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, sign up for the email list. We'll be emailing you on a daily basis. Go to the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will be posting videos up. I just told you, schedule getting back to normal. There you go. And check out the Medium posts. Check out everything. And we'll be back tomorrow with the all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Rizzano. Thank you for listening. And as always, everybody, peace.